Hey folks, it's Greg and Janet of Strange RV Tours. We'd like to welcome you to another episode in our series on historic properties in Goldfield, Nevada.
Strange RV Tours will take you places with Greg and Janet's smiling faces. You might see a crazy flavored soda review or some tips to fit your RV too. So come along, won't you join us, friend, as we discover what's around the bend. Just sit right back in your easy chair. Strange RV Tours is on the air. Strange RV Tours is on the air.
All right, folks, we're standing on the corner of Franklin and Hall Street in Goldfield, Nevada, and we have a historic property here in front of us. And they do have no trespassing signs here, so we're not going to get too close to the property. We're going to stay on the roadway, but Janet has more details about this very cool building.
This was the Sacred Heart Catholic Church. It was built in 1906, but it burnt in 1943. And it was rebuilt into a home in 1970. So this is what's left as of today.
All right, we're going to do a little walk around here. Like I said, I can't get too close. I don't want to make anybody uncomfortable or make them think that we're vandalizing anything, but we're going to take a look around.
It does have a historical marker on it.
Sure does. Kind of neat front door. It looks like what looks like a
Castle.
yes, a castle front door. Exactly. The whole building does. Looking for the moat. It looks like they are doing some work to the property. There's a ladder on the side of the building. That is really cool. Isn't that a neat building though? I mean, look at the stonework done above the windows. I don't know if those stones, those keystones above the windows were originally chipped like that. Probably not. They probably chipped them taking out the original windows, because it looks like they put siding in there, possibly taking out some rock. I don't know. Yeah, see the keystones over here on these windows are damaged also, so I would be willing to bet you that came when they took out the original frames for the windows. Looks scary. Now this church actually must have been pretty large. I don't know if this front part was I'm not sure. I just know we just know it was a church. But if you look behind it, this building was actually very large. All of this rock work appears to have been part of the original construction of this building. That's neat. We are at 510 Crook Avenue in Goldfield, Nevada, and we are standing in front of another historical home, and Janet will tell you about it here.
Well, it was built in 1905, and now it's been an assayer's home, but it looks like somebody's living here now. Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, somebody is still living here, definitely.
But it's pretty cool how they got these weirdo pictures and posters in the windows.
Yeah, and one thing people don't realize just how important assayers' offices were. Without an assayer's office, you really didn't have any idea how much your ore was worth, so you didn't know whether or not it was worth mining. So the assayer in mining towns was one of the most important business operations in town.
Told you. Weirdo posters, huh?
Yeah. This house is still in pretty decent shape for being 121 years, 116 years old, I guess.
Okay. This has been totally redone. You can see the original base, but it was the J.A. Hayes home, built in 1906. So I guess it has survived the fires, the floods, and everything. But you can see the original base.
Yeah, the original foundation is still under it. I don't know, we don't know if the building on top is original or not. It's got modern siding on it, but the studs and the inside may be original.
Yeah, there we go.
We're at the corner of Ramsey and Franklin in Goldfield, Nevada. And we're looking at this historical property here, which Janet has more information on.
It was R.B. Wampler House. It was built in 1908. A very early resident of Goldfield. But you can see some of the original wood up there above that siding. This house was built in 1908, and the descendant of... Alright.
Chiatovich.
Alright, this house, you guys, was built in 1908. The owner is a descendant of the Chiatovich family. And they were the first ranching family in the Fish Lake Valley in the 1860s. So, a lot of history there, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Fish Lake Hot Spring was awesome.
Yeah, sure was.
It was. But then we've got several right in a row here. This little cutie was built in 1924. And there's not any other history about it. It's just here.
Just an old home, huh?
Mm-hmm. Now that's cute. Isn't that cute?
That is. That's a neat home.
Yeah, this was the W.H. Whitmore house, built in 1905.
It's one of the settlers' homes, basically,
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah,
Cool.
very neat.
It's still in good shape. Still in good shape. You know.
Just do some, strip some paint and repaint it.
Yeah. Nice. And the next three properties they've kind of become one property, it looks like. So I'll let Janet tell you more about it. But these are all historic properties.
Sure enough. This first section was built in 1908, and it was on the corner of Myers and Euclid, and it was named after Alva Myers, known as the father of Goldfield. And it is owned by one of his descendants. And the next house over was built in 1908, and it was more adobe at that time, and owned by the Myers family. And then this next one, let's see. Yeah, you can see it's adobe.
Yep.
All three of these were owned by the Myers. See, here's Dr. Roderick D. Myers, St. Nicholas Cottage. So they're still owned by their family. That's pretty cool. After all these years in 1908. Pretty cool. Here we go.
Well, folks, we hope you enjoyed this episode of Historic Properties in Goldfield, Nevada. If you did, please hit the like button, the subscribe button, hit the little bell up in the corner. Please share these videos. And Miss Janet, do you have anything you'd like to add?
I love this stuff. It's awesome.
Take it easy, folks. Bye-bye.